Beyond Saltmarsh is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned. Oh, that's what they always say. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? My name's Dave, your humble DM. Pleasure to see you. I don't know. I can't really see you, but it's nice to have you back. Thanks for being here. I'm a little distracted as we get started, but we're going to work this thing out. Thanks for showing up. This is the Spear Adventures Guild. We're going to play some Beyond Saltmarsh. I'm lucky because I get to play games with my friends, my good buddies, this group of ragamuffins. Hey, fellas. How's it going?
Hey,
I am neither a rag nor a muffin.
We're
Sir.
here.
We are here.
Yeah.
We made it. We all made it today.
What are you working out?
Oh, I got some projects. Let's leave it at that. Hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do introductions? Andy, why don't you kick it off for us, pal?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy. I'm playing Rhunar Deg, an 8th level human, a dual weapon wielding Battlemaster fighter, and captain of the Good Buddy.
Buddy.
Super excited to check out this temple. I like ruins.
Ooh.
I keep hitting the wrong button and it just knocks
Oh, wow.
off.
What happened? What happened to Kirk?
One of my push to talks is
Turn
the
off
back
camera.
button.
How many push to talks do you have?
I have 3.
That's
Many.
But I
That's a lot.
reactivated it. All right, so I'm Kirk. I'm playing Byron Hern, the rogue of the group / doctor of the group / one dip into fighter, which we won't talk about. Last session we met a ghost who we shouldn't have talked to. We should have just let them, be dead, do their thing. And then we followed the ghost to a temple, which was a terrible idea, and we left Danvarius, our enemy, with our boat and stuff.
What?
So I have a feeling this is going to be a interesting session.
And Kirk did get a haircut. I know everybody, all of our fans are wondering what happened, but he did cut it. Let's see.
Oh, I just noticed.
Wow.
I noticed that
I wasn't paying attention.
it was tied. It wasn't just everywhere coming out of the cap. He looks like a different person.
Good looking
yeah,
guy.
you're like-
Good looking guy.
Different person. I can see it.
You're like mid-90s. No, that's never mind.
Come on
I was gonna
vacation.
say mid-90s.
You know, you kind of look like Magnum PI when he was a freshman in college.
None of us are here to judge his sartorial decisions because Lord knows the rest of us are just in t-shirts.
Tom Selleck is a sexy man. What are you saying?
Hey, this is a Malcolm Reynolds T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, look, no one liked that sitcom.
Oh boy, t-shirts. Interesting.
Wow, yeah.
Chad, why don't you
Hey,
introduce
it's
yourself?
me. My name is Chad. Sometimes I'm called North Shore DM. I'm sometimes called Real CMG. Everybody's favorite Halfling Divination wizard who still punches things because that's my shtick. I like to hit things with my body. Yeah, I'm excited to get into some temples because if there's one thing that's Tenoch learned, it's that the dead, should they be not staying dead, you need to help them out because otherwise they're going to just cause problems. Property taxes, they're going to go up. You're not going to be able to live there. Groceries are going to get more expensive. Trying to buy that lumber, not going to happen. So here we are.
Interesting. the economics of undead. I like it.
Yep. Yeah. Not in this economy, folks. Not in this economy.
Hi, Michael.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, I keep forgetting I'm after Chad at this point. Hi, I'm Michael, as I was just called by name to remind me that I should speak now. I'm coming to you through the airwaves using my voice, a feat of magic any man before this time would believe unthinkable. But here we are doing it for shits and giggles. Hi, I'm playing Theo, the Hexblade, and yeah, if the ghost asks you for help, you help, because otherwise you have to fight it, and fighting the ghosts suck.
Nicely
I mean,
said.
realistically, I would use more
Fighting
ghosts
ghosts
to fight
sucks, I'm
that
pretty
ghost,
sure.
so it probably wouldn't be like the worst thing.
You have extra ghosts just in case we have to have a ghost fight.
Everybody knows if you're gonna go to a ghost fight, you bring a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nobody brings a knife to a ghost
No,
fight.
you don't want
Maybe
to
a
show
gun.
up.
Maybe a gun, but
Well, thanks, fellas.
Wow.
I know that we've got a bunch of announcements to get through. So, Chad, why don't you kick us off, sir?
Hey, I got a bunch of stuff coming up, right? Tomorrow, returning midwinter keening, Svealand campaign setting, kind of Viking stuff. We just had a kind of a really cool section of some leveling up montages and some a little bit of downtime that realistically was just people working. It was just people working, but that's okay because
Gotta
you
make
got to
that
earn
money.
that paper.
Yep.
You got to earn that paper, or rather, those coins, that gold. And I'm excited. As always, I'm excited to get back into it. We're officially sponsored on that stream by the writers of Svealand Dream Realm Storytellers, which of course warms my cold dead heart. And then we got some other awesome stuff coming up. There are a number of conventions as we are kind of peeking out, right, from the bonds of COVID-19. And some conventions are starting back up again, which is great. We're, of course, only going to be at any of these two conventions I'm going to mention virtually because one of them is a virtual con and one of them I can't afford to drive to, sadly. But someday. But the first one coming up is virtual Gamehole Con, virtual Greyhawk Con. They all start with G's. Virtual Greyhawk Con, October 1st through the 3rd. Kind of roped together. I think hopefully I'm getting this right by a feller named Lord Gazumba, right here on Twitch. He does a lot of old school Greyhawk stuff. And we're super humbled to have been kind of invited to join in the party. We're going to be running a game. We're stand by. We're working out some of the logistics. We've got some really cool ideas. We brainstormed on my deck, and it was fun.
It's true.
Later in that month, Gamehole Con, we will be at the virtual side of. I personally will be running some groups. Hopefully people decide to play in my game. This is Gamehole Con is October 21st through the 24th in Madison, Wisconsin. We will of course be on the internet virtually. I will be running 2 Runehammer games. One, the Xeno Dead Zone, which is essentially aliens. It's a love letter to aliens. You're going to be playing Space Marines, fighting aliens, getting killed by aliens, killing aliens, getting more Space Marines, having them get killed by aliens. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Circle of alien life.
It's just death galore. But it's aliens. I mean, you expect that. It's aliens, right? The second game I'm going to be running is called Bearcats, which is a love letter to Red Dawn, but in space, or at least on a different colony world. So you're going to be playing students in the high school, in the community, who are fighting against an alien invasion. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. Yeah. So, keep an eye out, on our Twitter and, and here, and we'll talk more about all of those things. I'm sure we'll share links. I ran home from work to be here, so I don't have links necessarily
We'll share
myself,
some
but
links.
somebody will get some links. I'm excited. So stay tuned for all that stuff. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right.
Yeah, just to tag on to chat real quick. These cons are a great opportunity for you folks to come and play with us. So keep an eye out for when those registrations begin. I know Virtual Greyhawk Con, the registration for events begins July 1st. So there you go. Guys, I was sitting here earlier, kind of thinking about, the dungeon masters in my life. Those people that I hold dear. The people that I love. And I was thinking, God, what would be a great thing that I could give to a dungeon master that is going to save them time as they prepare so diligently for a session? What's going to also create more fun for my groups? And I was thinking to myself, you know what? Our sponsors at CZRPG create all kinds of great maps. And so I thought to
yeah, they
myself,
do.
look at this copy. I'm going to read it. And it says something like this. Our friends at CZRPG have been gracious enough to sponsor our stream. They have been with us for months now, and Christian and his team have been just excellent helping to promote us while we help to promote them. They are giving us a digital copy this week of Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion map pack. And it's pretty awesome. It's an exquisitely detailed product with a map for the fabled mansion of the Mad Mage. And we're talking mansion tokens, a bunch of virtual tabletop backgrounds that you can throw into any sort of wilderness encounter. It's pretty rad. I'm not going to lie, fellas. I wish that I would have had this when we were at Lake Baratok in the Curse of Strahd. I know I said this last week, but we had a pretty rad encounter with the Mad Mage. It would have been fun to do it with those visual aids. So stick around. We're going to give a copy of this away. And all you have to do to enter the giveaway is type in the word CZRPG into the chat. Kirk has just showed you how to do it. It's very easy. We'll remind you throughout the night, but please help support our sponsor CZRPG, and by doing so, you help to support us. And actually, if Chad and Michael will just kind of point down to that link right below them there, booyah, you can follow that link. That link will get posted by, I don't know, Nightbot or Stream Elements or one of our robotic moderators, maybe Kirk, who knows, maybe Sentinel7, who knows, okay? Somebody's going to post it. Yeah, when you purchase from this indie creator, you support good people, and that's what we're trying to do around here, support good people, so thank you. We have one more announcement coming from our very own Andy G.
What? I don't have anything. Just kidding. We now have merch.
Oh, no.
Check
Is
that out. Superior
What?
Adventurers Guild t-shirts.
Black
we
t-shirts.
We got masks. We got hoodies. Check it out. We'll post the link. There's the link.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it in different colors,
No.
different sizes,
What?
Limited
and you
release
can
of
represent a great Twitch channel
Aw.
and Gamers Guild.
Thank you,
And
Andy.
that's it.
Nice job,
Yeah.
buddy. That was awesome. That was Andy's official first announcement of his entire
my first
Twitch
announcement.
career. So tell us how he did in the chat. Please, rate Andy's announcement. I'm going to give
There's
you
like two other people here besides us. So
I know. I'm going to give you a B+.
Next step.
I can
next
do
step.
better. I can write
Next
something.
step. Dungeon Master. And
Ooh, yeah.
first step announcement. Second step Dungeon Master.
I love it.
Man.
It's the logical progression. It really is.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have any announcements? Kirk, is it anybody's birthday?
No. Nowhere on Earth is it anyone's birthday.
It is, but I can't think of anyone worth talking about
Oh,
whose
wow.
birthday is today.
Wow.
That I
You just dissed
the top of
every
my
single
head.
person that was born today. Sorry about that, folks.
Oh,
Born today, Adam Smith,
I'm so sorry.
Tupac Shakur,
Ah,
Adam
You
Smith from Doctor
literally
Who.
knocked Dave off of video for a minute. Wow.
Phil Mickelson, a
Mick.
bunch of other people I don't recognize.
Okay. Well,
All
I
right.
think that bit
Google
is
search.
that bit is worn out its welcome, folks.
All
We're
right.
gonna move on. We're gonna jump into a quick recap here of our last session. In our last session, the Deg Gang returned to Lambakai having won a battle with a band of Knoll pirates, saved a bunch of captive villagers. Byron and Theo set to work assisting the Lambakaians with cleaning up their village, making repairs after a prior Knoll attack on their village. That night, a celebration of life and gratitude was held in your honor, complete with food, spirits, and dancing. Stories were shared with Tenoch in particular. He learned much of the people's rituals and faith. the old faith, as it were. Byron seemed to brood off to the side a little bit during the revelry, was approached by Rolstaff, the lone survivor, it would seem, of Moradu, the next destination in your search for the beast. The man described the village as a spiritual center for the people's worship of the old faith and drew a map for you of its location, which turned out to be pretty handy. The next morning, you prepared to depart to continue your quest to hunt down this beast, the one that attacked Tanika and Cyber, and to hopefully discover something of the fate of Dr. Octavio Gra, an anthropologist from Monmerg's Royal Athenaeum. Final discussion was had with the village's leader, Nimue, who warned you of the ladies of the Elder Grove and other dangers that lay ahead on your path to Moradu. Nimue also asked that you recover, potentially, if possible, some propagules of the Zelberry blossom, an important herb cultivated by the people of Moradu with special properties and much wisdom. You set off upriver, making good time and successfully navigating into the upper reaches of the waterway into the early evening. Eventually, you reached the Pinjarra Ruins Portage and pulled the rowboat onto the sandy shoreline as the first drops of rain started to fall upon you. With a bit of recon, you found an abandoned campsite with gear strewn about, a tattered canvas tent. With the light waning, Theo found a curious sunburst amulet, which appeared to be missing some sort of a gem or stone at its center. You also noticed an inscription that had been scratched out and was illegible. And at about that time is when the ghost Tyrellian showed up, pining over his lost love, a woman named Celosia. The two of them had traveled from Cybar only to lose their lives in the Gloomhaven Glades. Realizing his post-mortem situation, Tyrellian implored you to help him find his lost lover. He explained that the amulet was one that he gave her on their wedding night, and that that she must be nearby. Skeptical, Byron warned the group to be wary, but the rest of you felt compelled to help Tyrellian. With that, you followed the ghost west, traveling into the dense foliage to find his lost Celosia. And we ended the session as you emerged into a clearing. The jungle giving way, you find yourselves at the foot of a large ziggurat erupting from the jungle floor. Lightning illuminate the stone stairs before you, and a crash of thunder overhead accentuates the moment. My friends, what would you like to do?
Oh, how could this go badly?
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
This
Tenoch, I
looks
believe that you
dangerous.
cast mage armor.
You're damn right I did.
Yep. And Theo, you fired up a torch, I believe.
Just because
Okay.
some of us can see in the dark, I remember the actual rules on dark vision. They're not that much better, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhunar has his helmet on. He put it on when he got out of the boat.
His fish helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That helps him see in the dark, for those people who don't know.
We got to get an artist to do a rendition of that thing, because I think it'd be pretty
know.
sweet. Yeah.
I just do like a paper cutout doll. Like
Just-
here's Rhunar, and then here's
Just
the
Prominent
fish head.
lips on the top.
Here's the fish head helmet. Just paper cutout.
I like it.
I have
Or
an
we can
idea.
dress them up however we want.
I have an idea of how it looks.
Well, the first
Yeah.
question would be, is there an obvious entrance?
Yeah, I guess describe this ziggurat to us.
So, you see before you a crumbling stone stairway. They are covered by vines and vegetative growth. There are trees that you can see that are old and have fallen to cover partial components of the lower tiers of the ziggurat, but it's sort of like a stair step pyramid that goes up to the top, and it probably looms with the flash of lightning. You can see that it looms maybe 30 feet above you. Of course, you've got the torch that gives off some light as well.
The stairs go up.
They go up, yeah.
Okay.
And you watch, Tenoch, you're in the front with Tyrellian, and you watch as he just starts to float up the stairs and kind of disappears into the darkness a little bit as the torchlight sort of only illuminates so far up. And you just hear him say, "My dear Celosia."
Okay.
He's pretty dramatic. He takes off dramatically.
Right.
My dear.
Oh, he just left?
He kind of
Yeah,
floats
I
up ahead
look-
of. Yeah.
I look back at the gang at the Scooby Gang.
Zoinks, guys!
Yoinks! And I say, I guess we go up.
Theo just produces the sword and goes, "Yep."
Yeah. And I'll start kind of,
I'll,
crawling over whatever I got to crawl over to get up.
You could just walk up these stairs.
Well, I mean, over the down trees. There were down trees, he said.
Yep, there's down trees and a little bit of debris blocking your way, but you're able to scamper over that stuff fairly easily.
I just assumed the rest of us were tall enough to walk over it. Sorry.
Wow.
You son of a bitch. It's already started. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Make
it's
the
no time
wizard
for
go
halfling
first.
jokes right now, okay?
Theo was going to offer to go first, actually.
I won't stop him.
Yeah, so Theo,
Please.
you lead the way.
Yep. This was technically this was his terrible idea.
Please, let's not have the wizard go. As much as me and my character would go first, let's not have the wizard go first.
Okay. And Rhunar, you are behind Tenoch now with Byron taking up the back of the group here. Okay. And, it is starting to rain. So you've got rain that's falling. Thunder and lightning are crashing, and you can watch as you start to walk up these stairs and scamper over these down trees. The leaves of the trees that are standing around the edge of this opening are just blowing in the wind as it starts to howl. You make your way up, and as you get farther up, Theo, you're the first to see it. You see that there is what appears to be a platform approximately, 30 feet or so from the forest floor. And atop the ziggurat, there's a platform with 4 crumbling stone pillars. And you do not see Tyrellian at that point.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun.
Guys, we should just go back to camp, and the ghost is here, and we can be at camp.
Yeah, we're going to do that
worry.
after we go do the thing we're going to do. Don't worry. And Theo starts going up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah,
All right.
Byron, I'm starting to think this might be a bad idea too, but
Whoever thought it was a good idea?
Oh no, you're the captain.
I still think it's a good idea.
So you guys are all following Theo as he creeps farther up, torch, fluttering in the wind and the rain coming down, but it holds its flame. And you look up ahead and you can see as you crest the top that there is, in the middle of these 4 crumbling pillars, a body that lays slumped on the ground.
Awesome.
the Losia? Is that
Theo is going to pointedly just kind of circle the platform,
Okay.
go all the way around.
What do these pillars look like?
Roll a perception check.
I can do that. Ow. Hiya.
Not like that though.
9.
Well, they're weathered. This whole area is broken stone. One of the 4 pillars almost looks as though it's ready to topple over. And as you kind of scan, you see that they have some sort of markings on them that are unfamiliar to you, carvings that have been chiseled in some sort of a stone substrate that you don't quite know of at this point. You haven't really investigated it too well. You're just kind of scanning, but you do see atop them there are, on each of the 4 pillars, there is almost like a stone figure, and you can see it silhouetted as lightning crashes and illuminates them.
what does the body look like? Is it skeletonized? Is it
Rhunar, as you crest on top of this platform, you're behind Tenoch, and you look around. Roll a perception check.
That's not good.
Oh,
Yes.
Not like
Yes. We will stumble into our own death, and it will be
What did you
glorious.
roll? What did you
a
roll?
natural one
Oh.
for a total of 6.
Not bad, not bad. It's hard to tell. You're at the edge of the platform, and it's raining, and it's difficult for you to really to make out what it is. All you see in the darkness is a body kind of slumped over. You
Like
can get
laying
closer to
prone?
it. It's laying prone on the ground in the middle of these 4 pillars. If you want, you could get closer and investigate it. But at this point, you're just sort of at the very top of the stone staircase, kind of looking in and surveying.
There's no. Okay, sorry.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Byron, what are you doing at this point?
Byron's hesitantly reaching the top of the steps. You know, he's got his hood up, shield in hand, you know, a dagger in his hand, like ready to throw. But he's mostly just trying to like stay away from the danger
Okay.
that he's sure lurks ahead.
Okay. Theo, as you're moving about the platform, what are you like? What's your intention?
Just making sure there's no one hiding behind pillars to attack us. There's not a small Tarrasque on the far side of the building waiting to like clamber up and attack us. Just generally scoping everything out, hoping nothing kicks off while he's doing it.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Ooh.
20.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Nice.
Oh, good. That was what that was.
You scan around at the pillars and you look up and you see these 4 figurines, these almost like statues that are atop these pillars. You scan further behind the pillars as best as you can see as you're sort of walking around and changing your perspective. You don't see anything. You do see Tyrellian at that point kind of float towards the body in the middle of the platform. But you do catch out of the corner of your eye something large in one of the trees nearby. You're unable to make out what it is, but you do see something.
Boys, there's something in the trees, and it's not tiny.
I'm gonna pull my shield.
Tyrellian moves towards the body. Celosia, my dearest. And he reaches down and he's like trying to like pick her up with his hands, but they just sort of pass through this corpse. And you can just hear him weeping. I never meant this to happen to us. Please. Please.
Tyrellian,
Let us
Tyrellian,
go.
what is keeping you here?
Roll initiative.
Combat is keeping them.
Questions.
Should we be on a map page so we can clicky our token
Oh,
and have it go
yep.
into the tournament?
Let's do it.
There's
Let's
a
do
map
that.
for that.
I have a map for
We
that.
are the next contestants on The Price is Wrong.
The price is wrong.
Roll initiative.
Ooh. Did we not? Wow.
Is that Dan Various way over there?
Yeah, don't worry about him. He's just kind of singing songs and cooking brats.
Cool.
He's got brats?
I just
Spoiler
realized we were
alert.
so close to the campsite.
If you would have said he had brats, I would have left this ghost to do his own goddamn thing.
I'll say this: the map is not necessarily to scale
Yeah.
in terms of the
alright.
distance.
Let me
Okay.
roll initiative.
You can't take out Danvarius with friendly fire is what you're saying.
You could certainly try.
I stabbed him. I'm really glad that we all suck at initiative today. Or hang on, let me rephrase that. That we're all fair to middling at initiative today.
Oof. Yeah. Rhunar and Byron, who's got the higher? No, not. Oh, I guess not. Byron had a 16. Sorry, I thought it was a 14. All right.
Numbers are deceptive.
Yep. So we got Byron, Rhunar, and Tenoch. Okay. Let's get. Why not get Tyrellian in there? Why the heck not?
Because hopefully he doesn't have to attack us.
I'm worried about the things on top of the pillars. I guess, or the giant owl bear in the trees.
The
Not
thing
saying
in the
that it's an
trees that
owl
I'm
bear.
more worried about.
Not saying that it's an owl bear, but
Probably a
you never
dire
know.
owl bear.
You know, given our luck, it's probably an owl bear with wings and a scorpion tail.
That
And
technically makes it a manticore.
I would never do that to you, would I?
yeah,
I would. All right,
yeah,
you're right.
you
You're
would.
right.
It's a logical progression.
Okay, so as you reach the top of this ziggurat, and you guys can place yourselves where you want to be based on your description. So I don't know if that's exactly where you want to be.
I would probably be. I feel like I'm on like. Yeah, I'm like checking out this. I don't like this. I'm checking out this pillar.
Oh, you know what?
here.
Let's do this so everybody else can see the map too. There we go.
The internet wants to see our map.
Yeah.
Oh
let's-
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll share
What's
our
up,
map with
internet?
you.
What's up, internet friends?
For
Welcome
days.
to combat.
All right. So you're all standing there, right? And suddenly you feel this overwhelming sense of dread kind of settle in. And Theo, you notice it first because you've got this torch, and it almost seems as though darkness begins to almost impede into the light that the torch is giving off, and it sort of it kind of flickers, but not at the flame itself, just like around the I guess the sphere of light that it gives off. It just kind of dims like that, and you see shadows, tangible shadows start to move through the space around your feet and crawl almost like vines or creeping snakes across the platform, and they sort of envelop pretty much the entire top of this platform where all four of you are standing. I need each of you to make, or let's see, hold on, how does this work? Oh
I
no,
have no idea.
you don't have to make anything yet. It's at the beginning of your turn, but you guys feel this dread start to creep in on you. And Theo, you're the I guess I would say the bundle, the thing in the trees is in this general area over here. To the northwest of your location in that tree.
Gotcha.
Just for a reference point. Also, as that happens, you hear a crumbling from above you. And just as Tenoch feared, the creatures above you start to move and almost like detach from the pillar. And you see these gargoyle-like creatures appear and start to move on top. And they
Jonathan
jump.
Frakes and Michael Dorn would never do anything to harm us.
They're gonna try, just to maybe impede your forward progression. They jump down onto the platform, one in front of you, Theo, and one behind you, and they are going to make an attack. They're gonna claw at you. The first one.
How rude.
I know.
Right.
Natural 20 on the first one for 6 slashing damage. It does get 2 attacks, so it's going to strike again. A 21 for 7 more.
Oh, big roller.
Yeah, the one to the south is going to take 2 swings at you.
Are you using your advantages?
I'm
You
not.
shut your mouth.
I'm
You
not
shut
using
your
them.
mouth.
Okay.
That's weird. It did roll with advantage. I have advantage already because he's flanked. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Sorry.
Interesting. Should be rolling with
Well.
advantage, but here we go.
Poopy.
So 17, does that hit, Theo? Oh,
Does.
shit. So 3 slashing, and then the last one is a natural 20 for 11 slashing.
Oh my God.
Yep. They jump down onto the platform near you. One Tenoch is going to attack you. I will use one of my advantages on this. It's going to try to bite you. That's the one
I'm sure
just,
it does.
just south
Sure
of you.
it does. 2 natural ones.
21.
I mean, yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It does get a second attack, so it's going to claw you. And I will use an advantage there because we have advantages, folks, from the last round because Pete Lutenberger was here. 6 more slashing. And then Rhunar, the one in front of you, is going to do the same. First a bite and then a claw attack. I will use up my advantages here. 23 for 7 piercing.
Yep, that hits.
And a claw attack. Well, that gobbled up 4 of my... 8 more slashing, it looks like. That gobbled up 4 of my advantages, so...
Still have
8
2.
more slashing.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, I gobbled up a bunch of my hit points, so.
Hey, take it up with Pete Lutenberger, man.
I will. I'll go over to his house.
All right, Byron, I need you at the beginning of your turn to make a Constitution save.
Ooh. Oh, can't say it's not something we're known for. Except for Byron.
I'm not afraid. I was
Yeah.
Fear
already
makes him
afraid.
healthy.
Byron, you watch as all these tendrils of shadow like start to climb up your legs, around your feet, but they sort of stop and they move on and they move over to Rhunar instead of going up your legs and trying to sort of entangle you in this shadow. What would you like to do?
I don't see Byron on the
Byron.
map.
I'm in the shadows.
Oh.
Byron, having known this was a bad idea, is a little angry now that we fell into a trap that he knew was coming. And he looks over at this gargoyle thing, ghost creature that's attacking Tenoch. And he's just gonna jump up in the air, flip his dagger a couple times in his hand till it's like he'll blade down, just bring it down right on the top of its head.
Like a drummer.
Yeah, like boom.
Nice.
All right, do it.
I'm gonna use my advantage. Screw it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And this is the gargoyle just to the left of your token?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh, 26 for 25 damage.
Wow. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I like it. 25.
Wow.
What else would you like to do, sir?
As a bonus action, I would like to take a step back down the steps,
Okay.
further into the shadows with my hood up and attempt to hide.
Is that with using your disengage as a bonus?
Because I hit him, I don't have to disengage because
You're a swashbuckler.
I'm a swashbuckler.
I almost forgot about that.
And so I will use my cunning action to use the hide ability and try and blend in with the shadows.
Roll a stealth check, please.
Run into the shadows.
Wow.
24.
Okay. Yeah, you find a
Hell yeah.
really sweet hiding spot. Rhunar. I need a Constitution save, please.
Yeah, okay. $18.
Very similar to what happened to Byron. These tendrils of shadow start to like creep up your legs. You kind of look down with wide eyes, but you kind of just kind of force them away, and you kick them, and they kind of go away, and they scatter towards Tenoch. What would you like to do with your turn?
I will attack this one standing in front of Tenoch with my battle axe.
Okay. The one down here to the south?
Yeah, to the south.
Got it. Yes,
25.
that hits. For 9 slashing damage?
Yep.
All right.
And
Still up.
okay, I will hit him again with my extra attack. 22.
Yes, sir. That hits as
For
well. And you cut him down, and you cut right through him with that second swing. And as you do, you cut right through his torso. It just crumbles into rock and stone and just crashes onto the platform and rolls off the sides right as a thunderclap hits. It's very dramatic.
So I'll just turn around with shield up, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tenoch, similarly, these tendrils of energy and shadow start to overtake you. Please roll a Constitution save.
Okay, Constitution save. I'm gonna use one of my advantages. Oh, yes, I'm so glad I wasted that
Utter
advantage.
horse crap.
You
On
look
a
down
7.
as they start to ravel and twist around your legs and up your torso, and it's just this almost like a tangible shadow tendril that starts to claw at you and compress you, and you feel this terrible sort of sapping of your life energy, and you will take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
You also have 1 level of exhaustion.
No!
That's way worse. Holy
One
shit.
level of exhaustion. What does level 1 exhaustion do?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Correct, sir.
Not that I use that as an alternate to hit points sometimes.
Well, I guess I won't be grappling anybody anytime soon.
Well, I don't know. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
That's true. I do punch and then grapple things. So Rhunar killed one of these gargoyle dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one to the south.
Which?
Well, and Byron.
Okay, the one to the south. So the one.
This one's
Okay.
dead.
All right. Man, yeah. What do I want to do? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. What you gonna do, brother? I guess what I'm gonna do is that's not a good idea. You know, that's not a good idea. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to use Man, I don't like this. I'm sorry. I don't like my position here. Ow, I'm stupid. I'm a halfling. I could have re-rolled one of my I could have re-rolled that natural one.
You do have halfling luck.
Yeah, it's too late now.
I'm gonna Sam Regal this shit.
Right. I'm never gonna
You know what?
do
I
it.
will allow it if you want to use it.
All right. I'm gonna
You rolled a
I'll use
natural
it.
one. Yep.
I really did. And
Oh,
are you
shit.
serious right now?
And there it is. The
Are you
dumbest
serious?
shit I've seen all day.
Are you serious right now?
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh,
Pete Lutenberger would be so proud right now.
what God damn it.
That sucks.
Oh
Oh,
man.
shit. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck.
Oh, I feel so bad
Fuck.
for you.
Yeah, no. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna move like. What kind of do I have enough? As a halfling,
Mhm.
I can occupy different spaces. So am I able to stand, say, between the pillar and this gargoyle here? Right, because the pillar's kind of like in the square.
Yeah. So you want to get
I
without
want to
leaving
stand.
the
I want to be in that
gargoyles.
square.
Yeah,
right?
but without
Because
leaving
as a
his
halfling,
melee
I'm
range.
small, and I'm small, so I can be in I can occupy spaces with other creatures.
Hmm. So would you try? What's your intent to put the pillar between the two of you?
No, just to be. I want to move.
In between him and the pillar.
Yeah,
You can squeeze.
I
You
wanna
can
be-
squeeze through that space. Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm just gonna stay in that space.
You can do that too.
And then I'm going to cast
Just a wee halfling.
a level 4 thunder wave, please.
Please do. I would enjoy that
Yeah.
thoroughly.
I would. Well, I said it already. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
And that will be for. Is it just the gargoyle, or how does that
I'm gonna
elucidate for us how that works?
I'm gonna do it in a way that does not, unless there's anything. If there's anything, here, let me draw a shape. If there's anything like, what's the fucking space? 15 foot.
Okay.
So if there's anything else that I cannot see in that square,
Got it.
It would, of course, need to make a save as well.
Okay. So a con save. Got it.
Yes, please.
Well, I rolled an 18. So that's a 21 total.
Why didn't I give it my 5? I should have done that. I'm dumb. Okay, so it's going to take half its damage, and it's not going to be injured, and it's going to take, I said 4, so it's going to take 5d8 damage. So I believe, oh no, I didn't do that one. So we'll just do one of these. So
Wow.
please take
Nice.
24 points
Wow.
of thunder damage, Mr. Gargoyle Man.
Yep.
Um,
Pieces of his stone sort of fly off and land below, kind of plop down the sides of the ziggurat.
yeah.
Does he get
So, like,
moved because he failed to save?
He does not
made
get
the
moved.
save. He made it.
Yeah.
Never mind the save. Yeah.
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 Otherwise, he
I
would
would
have
like
if he
to
had
say
failed.
I would like to say that rolling a natural 18 for him fails the save, but I am not that caster. Not yet. Probably not ever. Like that's insane.
Mm-hmm. Anything else from Mr. Tenoch, Knucklebones?
Man, I wish. I don't really have any. Oh no. I don't have any reaction spells, so no.
Okay, that brings us to Theo. Theo, please roll a con save for me. If you would, please.
18.
Nice.
You notice the same thing, this sort of as this shadow creeps in and kind of compresses the space of light and releases it and compresses again, and you see these vines that are just scattered and sort of writhing across the platform, but they seem to steer clear of your feet. But you do have a gargoyle in front of you and behind you. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the sane thing or the crazy thing.
Crazy.
There you
Don't go crazy. Go.
Okay. Theo is going to move 5, 10. Oop, I grabbed the wrong thing. 10. He attack of opportunity on me from the gargoyle because I moved out of the north one's
Okay.
area.
He'll take a
He
swing.
did not have advantage though.
Take a swing at you. 19 to hit
It's
for
So-
6 slashing.
hold on. He's gonna move 5 more feet, kind of scuttle partially down the side here.
Mm-hmm.
And then 30 feet away from him, which is centered, right about over here on this tree, or a little bit past it, where he saw that large thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to just, the pommel of the sword is going to grow bright blue, and a just pulsing and radiating orb of blue light is going to wash over everything from the pommel, and Theo just closes his hand around it, and the light goes out, and then he opens his hand, the light's not there, but it is over the tree, and a 30-foot radius sphere of sickening radiance centered on that tree will emerge, which is going to catch both of the gargoyles and anything on that side of the pyramid.
All right, so
Or ziggurat.
that is what kind of a save?
It'll
that-
be when it happens at the beginning of their turn. Hold on.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a con save.
When moves or it starts there, it's a con save or take 4d10 radiant and a level of exhaustion. 2 can play at that game, asshole.
I know how that feels.
Oh, I love it. All right.
Oh, I need to take a nap.
Michael, will you draw a circle to show me where that encompasses? Because that's an area effect spell that's concentration, correct? And sticks
Yes.
around for up to 10 minutes. So let's get that on the board. I will make... no, I don't have to make it until their turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do, sir? And Chad, I think your square just goes away after the spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go ahead and drop that.
I will do so.
On base principle, he's also gonna point at that gargoyle in front of him and hit him with the Wrath of the Blade Bearer, just in case.
Okay.
Because he's not fucking around. These are mean.
Yeah. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I could take an action surge. No, I'm keeping that's all I've got.
All right. That brings us to Tyrellian. Tyrellian, he's just laying down, sobbing. Let's see. Yeah, he's sobbing. Celosia, no! He kind of stands up and he shouts, "Let us leave! Let us be free!" And then he turns to you, Tenoch. Well, no, you're on the other side of that pillar, so he wouldn't be able to see you. That's his turn. He just calls out. That brings us to the creature in the trees, who is going to roll a con save.
Hopefully that thing was always a bad guy, because now it's really not going to like us. It was our friend.
Maybe don't sneak up on us in the middle of the night then.
I rolled a
Hopefully
5.
It wasn't Moloch.
I rolled a 5.
All right. Well, hopefully it thinks that the gargoyles did it.
So go ahead and roll some damage for me, Theo. And 1 level of
like it.
exhaustion.
23 radiant damage.
Wow.
And 1 point of exhaustion.
Wow.
That's a good amount of damage. Wow.
It is. That's a great spell. So that's going to be... That's huge. And you hear from the trees just...
It also, now on top of being in the sphere of radiation, emits a dim bluish light in 5 feet.
Okay.
So it's like outlined.
Yes, you see this creature before you, outlined. You don't really see all the details of it yet because it's still a little ways away from you in the rain and everything, but it is glowing. All right. And it is its turn still, so it is going to, taking note of you, Theo, it's going to move in your direction.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
As it comes past, it flies. It kind of swoops out of the trees. And as it swoops down, you look up, Theo, and you see this repulsive human-like creature with long, rotting wings and irregular horn-like protrusions coming from atop its head and stretched, peeling flesh across it. And as it flies, it sort of drips this rotting decay. And it kind of looks like, let's see if I can do this.
That's not good.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I don't like it.
Whoa.
Kind of looks
Angel
like
of
that.
Decay. Who invented that? Who would do such a thing?
Yes. The
I mean,
Angel
that's
of
fair.
Decay. Yeah, that's fair. They exist. This is Greyhawk. So it flies towards you, Theo, and it is going to make a couple of swings at you. Let's see.
Just
Can I
group.
see it? Can I see it?
Can you see it flying towards him?
Yep.
Is that
Can
what
I
you're
see it
asking?
attacking him?
Roll of perception check for me.
All right.
Flying and glowing.
It is glowing,
That's
but
true. It is
Tenoch is
glowing.
also on the other side of that pillar, face to face with a gargoyle.
What
But
a
yes,
19.
indeed, you do see it. You see it swoop down this glowing monster.
Cool. I'm gonna give it a 5
Oh, okay.
for its attack.
So it's gonna swing at you with its first attack, Theo, and these claws come out to touch you, and you just kind of step out of the way as it fumbles a little bit. But it does have a second attack, so it is going to use its other hand to try to reach out and touch you with its rotting touch.
You can't touch me.
That's what I was.
19
Touch
to
Theo.
hit
That hits.
for 15 necrotic damage.
Oh, we need some armor of Agathis up in this bitch.
That was the sensible thing to do that I didn't.
And
Well,
then
that's
it
fair.
is going to finish its movement. It has another 10 feet of movement, and it ends up in this tree up here. And then it just turns to you and says, "Worthy adversary."
It moved out of my threatened square. I get to attack that asshole.
You can try, and you do try to, but you do not hit it because of its flyby ability.
And I didn't get to do it now. You're right.
It doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. That is its turn.
I think Sentinel override that. Let me look.
I only am able to find berries, small game, and water.
You're right.
Jump.
It's if an attack of opportunity. So yep, never mind.
Meanwhile,
And
there are
actual concentration really quick.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, right, for the Sickening Radiance. Thanks for remembering.
10 plus half level, or just or half damage, or 10, whichever's higher.
Half damage or 10, whichever is higher.
So 10 in this
Yeah,
case.
in this case it'll be 10. Oh.
No!
Shit. Sickening Radiance drops.
Oh boy.
No idea how to delete those lines for the record.
Let's see. I think I can do it. Yeah, I got it. Doot. Maybe.
Yeah, you just have to click on them and then delete.
You got to be careful that you don't delete one of your other
That's true.
things.
That's something
though.
I would do.
Yeah, I've done it before. Quite a few times probably. There we go. All right. So that brings us to the gargoyles. Rhunar, the gargoyle in front of you, is going to swing with a claw attack
Right.
in your direction. 18 to hit.
Misses with my shield up. I'm at 19.
Okay, and it's going to swing at you a second time.
A second time.
And it misses the second time as well. You just bash it away with your shield. Let's see. We've got this gargoyle up in the upper left corner is going to... quickly, Theo, did you just drop your torch? I'm guessing you probably did.
I guess so. I didn't declare either way, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this gargoyle is going to move forward and is going to...
boats the torch.
I think so. Is going to attack the ghost. How dare you?
Good luck to him.
These things are not super smart. So it's going to take a swing at the ghost. And is going to hit it, but with no effect. And it's going to swing a second time because it's really not that smart. Nothing against gargoyles. Misses. And then this last gargoyle is going to chase you down, Theo, kind of scrambling in your direction. And is going to swing at you with its claws twice. First one. Uh, 18 for 4 slashing, if that hits.
Go hit.
And second attack here. Wow. 20 for 3 more slashing. I still have 2 advantages left. I gotta remember
Yeah,
that.
and I don't, oh yeah, 14, 15, 10. The minute it's going after me, 20, 26. It's angry.
That's the gargoyle's turn. Byron, it's your turn. One thing you guys notice at this point is that the shadows that have been creeping and crawling across the ziggurat have disappeared, faded for the moment.
All right.
Wait, say that last part again.
The shadows that were kind of like trying to climb up your bodies and cause that necrotic damage have dissipated for the moment, and the light from the torch is giving off its full light now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Byron's gonna move back the way he came, 5, 10, 15 feet, and spin his dagger again, and then try and stab right through the side of the head of this other gargoyle
Okay.
to the north of Rhunar.
The dagger spin's really what it's all about.
Yep. He's feeling the flourish. An 18 for 19 damage.
Yes, that will hit.
No, wait. 18 damage. Math is
18
hard.
damage.
18 for 18.
Yes, it takes a massive blow from your dagger, but it's still up.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15 feet high.
Roll a stealth check.
$24 again.
Okay.
Slide right
Rhunar.
back into the spot.
It's a good
All right,
spot.
I will attack the gargoyle to my north.
Okay.
Swing at it with my battle axe. Ooh, 13.
13 is gonna miss.
Okay, I'll use my extra attack. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of something I can do here. Oh, got it done.
While he's doing that, Michael, I had a question before. Theo had done. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna ask it. Forget it. Sorry, I was gonna ask you a question, but I reconsidered.
All right, extra attack.
Come on now.
Ooh, 14.
You hit him, but it kind. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I was gonna.
Don't you have like
I will,
superiority dice stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna add a superiority die to that, and it was a hit though.
Not
Oh,
a
you can't
14.
tell
No,
me.
14 missed.
All right, I'm gonna use a superiority dice to do a precision attack,
Mm-hmm. Smart.
and I will roll that dice.
So precise.
7.
So a total of 21.
So yeah,
Yeah, that hits.
for 8
And
slashing.
well,
15
tell
damage.
Tell me about how precise this thing is. Like, where are you trying to strike it?
Just right on the side of the neck. I'm gonna just like swing down and just try to chop its head off, but it probably doesn't work.
Have faith, my friend, because as you swing through it, you cut right at the spot that you had honed in on, and you slice its head, and it just kind of rolls slowly, tilting, and then tumbles off onto the
Ooh.
ziggurat and bounces down into the jungle below.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so that guy's down. I'm gonna use my movement to kind of swing around, step over him. Is this all platform? Where's the highest part of the platform end? Like these?
In
these
this corner
corners?
here, this corner here, it's a pyramid. So this smaller square in the middle is the highest
Oh.
point, and then it kind
Okay.
of tears down like this, going down to the jungle.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're like a step down from like where I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all right. I'm gonna move over, up and around like 1, 2, 3. Would I be able to?
how big are the step?
Yeah, how
It's
high
just
can
it's
I
just
move
5
over it
feet
with
of
regular
movement. Yeah, it's just regular
Okay.
movement. Yep.
I'll just move over one more,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. That sounds good. Tenoch.
Okay. First question.
Yes.
About our lighting situation. What is the circle of light versus dim light? Right? Where is dim light?
I would
Right?
say
Because like
I would say
around,
the dim light is going to be. Let's do this.
because like if like the light spell is 20 and 20, so 20 foot of light and then 20 foot of dim light for a total of 40 feet of light.
Yes. In this case, it is somewhat reduced because of the rain and the darkness. But let's see what I have it set at right now.
And it's a torch.
It is a
Yeah.
torch. Yep. So it's being impacted. Yeah, what you can see with your token is what you can see. It's hard for me to keep track of that because I only see like
Sure.
all of the illuminated stuff. But
Right.
I can click it on your
So-
token.
So the angel, the bad thing, the
Yeah.
real bad thing, he's obviously for me in dim light.
Correct.
The gargoyles are in, like, obviously the gargoyle on top of the torch is in full
Yeah,
light.
I think both of them would be considered in full light for you.
In full light. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, I'm just trying to decide who and how to engage what. And do I have the ability to sustain such damage as I would receive? I am going to cast a third level catapult spell. And I would like to use a gargoyle head that is laying down on the ground to smash into a gargoyle, that the one that's on the torch, the one that's in front of Theo.
Okay.
So I'll like raise up this gargoyle head that's kind of behind me, and I'll send it across at the one that is in front of Theo, using my catapult spell. So I would love if that gargoyle would make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yes. Yes, he will. 14.
That fails. Sweet Jesus.
Nice. So you hit him with his buddy's head.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that's 3d8
Rocky.
plus. So 5d8. Boop, 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 boop. I love spells that give me 5d8 damage.
That's pretty rad.
Nice. Ooh, look at all those sevens.
That's not bad.
Two
That's not bad.
sevens. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I like to feel that we've been consistently dealing 23 points of damage between me and Theo with spells so far today.
Casters unite.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
So 23 points of bludgeoning damage against that gargoyle.
Yes, it does
Theo.
massive damage to it, and it kind of recoils it from the impact of its friend's head. I don't know if they're friends, but anyways, it still stands in front of
gargoyles
you.
at any
Yeah,
rate.
it's fellow gargoyle. They're all in the union, so I mean they know each other that way. But
Of course, this is a union gig.
The local gargoyle union 476.
it's always union, guys. Come on. Always
Cyber
go with
Island,
union.
yo. We're 7
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Anything else with Mr. Tenoch?
Boy, I am going to. I'm gonna step over here and kind of like put that pillar between me and more things.
Okay. And we'll go to Theo next.
Theo's gonna cast Armor of Agathis
Nice.
because he needs them temp hit points. Just ice armor, which is his action. Don't have any bonus actions I can really do, and not gonna try moving anywhere at the moment. So just kind of hunkering down.
Yep, armoring up. I like it. Smart move. That brings us to Tyrellian. He looks panic-stricken as he just was attacked by this gargoyle, and he looks down, expecting for it to have done damage, and he looks back up and he looks to you, Rhunar, and he says, "My dearest Losia, what can we do?" He looks at you, and he looks back down at her, and then he kneels down, and it's almost like he's like running his hand through her hair, maybe, or like caressing her shoulders as she lays there in a corpse.
You fight. I'm just gonna yell at him as a reaction.
Okay. You kind of look down at him and give him a command.
Just
As
ask him
a-
to fight with us.
As a sort of a freebie reaction, roll a quick perception check for me.
Okay. 13.
Okay. Good to know. That brings us to... That will come into play later. That brings us to the Angel of Decay, who is going to swoop from its perch. 5, 10. It is going to take a swing at Theo as it flies by, just reaching out to touch you.
Reach out and touch
Touch.
Theo.
But it misses with an 11.
no.
And then it keeps flying. Oops, wrong guy.
Flies into that gargoyle.
Yep. Flies past you, Tenoch, and is going to swing at you with a second
No, I'm
attack.
behind the pillar. I'm behind the pillar.
15, I think it misses.
The 15 does thankfully miss. Thank you.
Oh,
And it is going to
Thank
finish
you,
off.
Mage Armor.
So on 5, 10, 15, 20,
These saves brought to you by Mage Armor and the Armor of Agathis. Magic ass armor, yo.
And-
Never leave home without it.
It's going to bonus action.
Yes.
It's going to use its bonus action this time. Okay.
Wait, it has a bonus action?
It does. It has a bonus action to hide. However,
Well, that's
it is
rogues.
with disadvantage because it's glow. Wait, is it still glowing, Theo, or did you lose the glow?
You lose the glow when you lose the spell.
Okay,
He no
so it's
longer
not
has the glow.
all right. So it
We
wasn't
need
at
a sweet,
disadvantage.
sweet glow for
He is no longer the last dragon.
Yeah, you guys
We
need to
need
carry
a
glow
sweet-
sticks.
And just break them on our enemies so then
Yep.
they get the glow juice on them.
The gargoyle nearest to you, Rhunar, is actually going to take flight. It's going to fly away from you. You do have an opportunity to take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I will do that.
Using your reaction. Okay, go ahead. Take a swing.
19.
Oh yeah, that hits. As it flies off, you reach forward and cut down at it and clip it right across the back and kill it. It drops to the ground. The other one that's near you, Theo, is going to make 2 attacks at you with its claws. The first one, 17 to hit. I think that misses, doesn't it?
No, that hits.
Oh, it does.
So,
All right, so 8
I take
slashing
8.
damage.
He takes 20 cold.
Ooh! It takes a blast of cold, and these guys aren't super smart, but it's smart enough to know that hurt, and it's going to try to fly away from you, so you have an attack of opportunity.
Did
if
he
you'd
do a
like to.
claw attack or a bite attack?
He did a claw.
Oh,
He's got icy palm.
so he didn't like take a bite into freshness.
And then get like brain freeze from it.
Right.
Oh, wow. Natural 20
Yeah.
Wow.
for 21. It starts to fly away and you cut it down and it stops dead in its tracks. It's not gone, but it's hurting
Technically,
bad.
it's 24 because since he's got the Hexblade's curse on him, he also takes
Oh.
additional damage from that.
Well, that's a different story then. It is dead.
It
It is dead. That's the last of the gargoyles. And
It's
Byron.
dead, and its essence slithers over to Theo, who gets back hit points.
Yes.
I love that. That's so cool. Byron.
All right, Byron hiding on the staircase. Sorry, I'm gonna turn the fan off so you don't have to hear that.
I thought that was thunder.
No, I turned the fan on because I was boiling. Byron, who's hiding on the staircase right now, hearing, not hearing a lot, but having seen this glowing beast fly through.
Well, it's
Is
not
gonna
glowing
think
anymore.
logically.
Just to clarify, it's not glowing anymore. But
would I have seen it?
you saw it fly by. But
Okay.
are you trying to find out where it is right now? If you are, you'll have to roll a stealth check, or I mean a perception check. Excuse me.
No, I'm thinking. I know it's a big flying, and I saw the top of the stairs. So Byron's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, get inside the pillars to hear, 25, and scream, "Everybody inside the pillars!" And we'll jump on that thing if it tries to fly by again, because it will have to land if it wants to get us inside these pillars.
I do not think literally hopping on its back is a good idea.
I mean, if we all work together, it might work.
Theo, you already used your reaction.
8 seconds.
And that's what I've got.
All right.
I'll prep a dagger to throw, but that's it.
Okay. Are you going to actually ready an action?
Can I get away with that after saying something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I'll
say
prep a
something.
dagger. I'll prepare to throw the dagger if I see it come back in.
Okay. That brings us to Rhunar.
So I can't see him.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
No,
11.
you cannot.
Oh, God. All right.
However, I will say this at the beginning of your turn, because of that 13 that you rolled earlier, you kind of looked down at Tyrellian and said, "Get up and fight." And you look down and you see that laying in front of him, Celosia, this dead corpse woman, has her hands gripped together, almost like in a prayer.
I'm gonna reach down and see if I can open her hands up.
Yeah, easily
Is that
enough.
my action?
You can open up her hands. This would be like, I guess, I hate to say this, but it would be like an interact with an object.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it would be.
I know she's a corpse. So yeah, you reach down and you pull her hands, right? You pull her hands apart, and all of a sudden, this red stone rolls across and lands in front of you on the stone ziggurat. A small red stone.
I will pick the stone up and move over to Theo, who has the amulet, right?
Yeah, he do.
And I'll just say,
is it a Dragon Ball?
I'll just be like, Theo, the stone, put it in the amulet. Maybe it'll do something.
Okay.
Yeah,
found it.
with you on this.
And I'll hand it to Theo.
Okay, and that'll be your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right. Let's see. That brings us to Tenoch.
Boy. It's Tenoch's turn. He says, "Yes. Let us get into this topic bit." Quick question, Dave. We haven't seen like an entrance into the ziggurat if this were to be a ziggurat with stuff on the inside.
You have not.
Okay.
You also haven't looked, but You haven't seen
fair.
anything obvious.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to cast a 3rd level Shadow Blade. Summon the Claw of Mother Tiger.
Ooh.
I will look out into the darkness and I'll do this.
Ooh.
I will
I like
then
it. I like it.
I will hold my action, my action. I will use a held action to make an attack roll when this thing reveals itself.
Okay. What's the held action? Is to just to strike it with the shadow dagger?
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Sweet. Brings us to Theo.
The top of that there ziggurat looks rather full. So Theo is going to stay where he is, but he is going to grab the pendant and try just kind of jamming the ruby into the place it's supposed to be in.
Okay. Roll a Arcana check.
Know how to do
Chris.
that.
Chris Arcana check is my favorite hockey
Exactly.
player.
17.
Yeah, you fiddle with it. You know, you're kind of like preoccupied by this fight happening, this creature, but you take the stone from Rhunar and you place it into this sunburst amulet and you move it around a couple times and it finally just kind of clicks in and you see it glow faintly for a second red. And then you also feel the like something unlocked. You felt like some sort of a switch unlock something, but you're not sure what. You do see as you look closer at this the sunburst, there are 2 different layers of sun flares, one below the other and another one like sandwiched on top of it, and then the stone set on top of that.
And the good dead man had let us know that the word that was scribbled out on the back of it was Telosia, or was it Celosia?
Celosia is his lover's name.
Okay, so that was the name that had been engraved on the back.
Yeah.
Is there a roll to attempt to activate a magic item?
I will
Or would that be a
say
next turn action?
I think it'll be a next turn action.
Bonus action. I can't see the thing in the tree over there, can I?
Let's see. What's your passive perception? Well, this would be active perception. Go ahead and roll. You kind of look up to see where it is. Yeah, you do. You see it across. It is in the tree right here.
He takes a break from that, stops, stares, just kind of sees it between people's legs, points, and hexes it.
Okay.
No, wait a minute, I can't. I'm out of spells. Forget that. No, I don't do shit.
You give it a dirty look.
Dirty look. Next.
You.
All right. That brings us to Tyrellian the ghost. And Tyrellian looks at you, Rhunar, as you pick up the stone. He kind of gasps when he sees it. And you carry it past him to Theo and hand it to Theo, and he watches, and then he turns to the area where the creature flew to, although he doesn't see where that is, and he says, Ikothor, I have done what you've asked. Let us be free. Let me go. And that is the end of the turn order. And I think what we'll do is let's take a quick bio break. And then we'll come back to figure out what the heck is going on here in the jungles of the Gloomhaven Glades.
It's a trap.
It's a
Now I
trap.
have
It's
to-
a trap. It's a
Now I'm gonna have
trap.
to bind the spirit of this poor sap to my service for eternity.
Right,
being
Eternity, just your lifespan.
Right.
I completely failed to bind one of that fucking gargoyle I killed to my service as well. That's on me.
Yeah.
Conscripting the soul kind of deal.
I could have done it, I think. I don't know if it has to be human or not. I'll get back to you on that after break.
All right, sounds good. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, about 10 minutes, but if you want to jump in and be in the running for this awesome Mordenkainen's magnificent map pack by our friends at CZRPG, please type in CZRPG into the chat and you'll be entered to win. We're going to draw somebody at the end of the stream. It could be you. You could give it to your favorite dungeon master. You could use it to run your own game. Maybe you want to be a dungeon master yourself. Go for it and run a game. Use that. It's going to be fun. Okay. We'll see you in a bit, guys. Hey, everybody. We're back.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud. Skol.
Cheers.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm.
Hope everybody had a wonderful bio break, got the bio stuff done they needed to get done so that we can jump back in to this crazy encounter. Oh, no, wrong game. That's Curses God. Here we go. That's coming up, though. We got a game, Andy, this Monday?
Uh-huh.
That's our home game. We don't really stream it. It is up on YouTube, but some things are going to happen there. Anyways, I digress. Let's jump back into this situation. We are at the top of the Orter. And it is Ikothor's turn.
No.
Yes, it is Ikothor's turn. All right. He is going to move.
Oh, I can see him. So as he enters that area here,
Okay.
I will activate my held action will go ping ping.
Okay.
And I will he is well within thrown range of the claw of Mother Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
And I will so confused. And I will make a ranged attack roll against him. However, as a shifty divination wizard, I will give myself a natural 20, as I have a natural 20 here.
Wow.
From this morning from Portals.
Okay. Very nice. Roll some damage.
So that will be. Ooh, I have a. Whoops. Nope, not that. Right there. This is a 9. Where is it? Okay, so here's. So 6d8 damage I will roll.
Yes.
So here's the first 5. So
Wow.
less impressive than I want it to be.
Not roll a 1.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And here's the 6th.
26.
So for 26 psychic damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
Okay.
Does
As
Ikothor
I-
have brain?
As I reach out and the claw streaks across the space between us and goes meow.
Little cat noise is the important one.
All right.
Yeah.
So as that happens, it changes direction. As you do that.
Yeah, it wasn't maybe not the smartest idea, but you know, deserve like
And
9
it kind of
times.
swoops in towards you. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And lands on the pillar above you and hisses at you.
I duck. I'm really small.
And then it just kind of just pauses for 1 second on the pillar and then kind of like leaps off of it and comes down over the top of you and is going to attempt to hit you with its rotting touch.
As it's doing that, I'd like to pivot and throw my dagger.
Okay. That was your held
Do a-
action.
do a Ross Geller on this thing.
Do it.
A Ross Geller, like from Friends?
You never saw the couch episode where he just screams pivot the whole episode? Anyways.
No.
That's a callback. I like it. Do it, my friend.
A 12?
Unfortunately, as you throw the dagger, it misses. And it
Shit.
is going to reach out and try to hit you with its rotting touch, Tenoch. As it comes down over the top of you. 17.
I mean, that'll hit. Yeah.
And it's that's not very good damage. 12 damage. And then it
It's
is
still
going
good
to
damage.
and then it's going to fly. It's going to continue to fly here. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
Does that count as his is that part of his flyby attack?
Yes.
Did he take off?
Yep.
Okay.
So he gets over into this area here. Let's see, just double check on his movement. Okay. That's about as far as he can get. That was interesting. Interesting. All right. Brings us to Byron.
Byron's going to reach down to his belt, pull his rapier out.
Now we're getting down to business.
Yep. I've been holding back a little bit with the dagger.
Byron, do me a favor. Before you do anything, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, yeah.
Summon a baboon.
So much screen, it's like everything bounces around.
What's that?
What is happening
Monitor,
over there?
my monitor thing is huge. Takes up my-
Ooh. All right. You're going to take some damage, my friend, before you start your turn. Boop, 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 boop. You're going to take 16 points of necrotic damage as you feel the skin tighten across your bone and muscle and sinew, and you just feel like you're being dehydrated, and your skin kind of crackles a little bit underneath your cloak. Now you can go ahead and do what you want to do.
So I got my rapier out. He landed over here?
No,
or is he still flying?
he's in flight, basically.
Oh, man.
You know what? I'll say that he ends his turn perched on the corner of the ziggurat.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I will go ahead and move 5-10 feet. If he's within range of my rapier, I'll just go ahead and just kind of reach out, kind of shake it in his face, and try and hit him in the head.
You're just gonna intimidate him? Like, I got this rapier.
Oh, it's going to be a hit. I'm going to try and hit him. Just
Okay.
Hit him.
Yeah, boy, do some surgery.
18
Mm-hmm.
for 26 damage.
Wow. Yeah, you hit him hard.
Feel like a few
Nice.
expert cuts, like a cut across the cheek, a cut across the upper brow.
Kind of like he kind of as you
distance
stab
his
him, as you puncture him, he kind of like moves forward on your blade, and you look and you can just see as it opens its mouth, all these teeth in various directions, terrible dental hygiene, and just this dark hole in its mouth.
Oh, geez. As a bonus action, I'm going to flee 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
I'll look over at Rhunar and be like, let's get out of here.
All right, that brings us to Rhunar. You watch as Byron races past you.
Right. I'm not done with this guy yet. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
up
Yeah, boy.
and start to swing and
Make a quick con save for me.
oh, does he have like an area? Okay.
He does. It's colloquially known as his house. You're in it.
Is it my house? Ooh.
11.
Oh, man. We are not good at saves today, boys.
That is going to be 14 necrotic damage, Rhunar.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. I'm going to start swinging on this guy. Let me just think how I want to do this real quick.
The big
I would
fucking
start with
axe really hard.
I
Yeah.
would start with your left hand and perhaps involve your right hand as well.
Well, I got one
Get
hand
'em
on
all
the shield,
involved.
so. All right, I'll hold on to that for now. 3. Jesus.
God damn it.
I'll let
That's
that
not
one
gonna cut
slide.
it.
So I missed that one.
I'll let it slide.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna. What I mean is, I'm not gonna waste a dice on it to only get 4 slashing. So.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
understand.
advantage on this next one.
We understand.
Nice. Advantage.
Oh,
Let's go. Advantage.
yeah, that reminded me. I have 2 advantages I got to use.
So
Thanks for the
let me just
reminder.
check something real quick.
Thanks for nothing, Danny.
– According to this Rhunar, you still have an advantage.
I just used it.
Oh.
We're in the process of using it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will attack with advantage. Here we go. Did I turn that on? Okay. Oh my god.
14 is not going to cut
Does
it.
that hit?
Nope. Just laughs at you.
All right, I'm going to use my action surge to keep attacking.
Nice.
Gonna hit him eventually. Here we go.
Yes,
21.
sir. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna expend a superiority dice to
Okay.
try a menacing attack.
Oh, yeah.
So he, I add that to the damage of the roll.
Okay, so an additional
Another 3.
3. Okay. Got it.
And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw on a DC of 16.
All right. What's it doesn't matter. He saves.
Ugh.
Not easily frightened, you think?
Possibly immune to it, even.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
Resistant.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3 attacks. I got one more attack.
Do it.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, you missed again.
Is that,
Shit.
can it change your Andy? Change your color
Yeah.
so you get a different color dice.
I've been
Change-
using
I'm
this
gonna-
color from the beginning, though.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
like
change
this
my
color.
color. My color's different now. I'm
Change it
different
up.
color.
Change it up. I'm gonna stick with red.
All right.
All right. Anything else, Rhunar?
Nope.
Tenoch. Let's just do something here. Let me check something.
I have to roll a Constitution saving throw
You do.
for a concentration check
Okay.
from last turn. So I need to roll a 10 or better.
How much damage did you take? Do you recall?
12.
Yes, 10 or better. To maintain
on,
the
baby.
Shadow Blade. There you go.
Yes.
I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw against the Rotting Aura.
I wish this was. Okay. I'm gonna use my final advantage
Smart.
because I don't want none of this. 14. Damn it.
Man.
You are going to take.
A level of unconscious.
Nope. It's different. You take 16 points of necrotic damage, but you do not.
Yeah.
It,
A level of
yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, a level of unconscious. Sorry, I thought you said a level of exhaustion. It's a whole different level, basically, of exhaustion. You guys watch as Tenoch goes down, slumps onto the stone.
So tired.
So I guess it's your turn. You need to make a death save, please.
Yeah, death save.
We'll all have one more.
Whoa! Natural
Hey.
20.
Natural
Woo!
20.
Oops. Oops. I'm awake.
Wow, you're back up to 1 hit point.
Oh, is that what happens?
If you roll a
Oops.
natural 20, it does.
Okay. Nice.
Wow. That was nice.
Yeah, Tenoch don't quit.
Oops.
Yep. And you get your action.
No, I
Oh,
don't have my
yeah.
fucking cool spell up though. But
No, your spell is gone. But yeah,
um,
that's huge. Natural 20 on a death save. Hello.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Kai Whimsy, the beautiful, beautiful person that Kai Whimsy is, gave you all an advantage.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Left me out, of course, but whatever.
That makes sense.
Oops.
Kai Whimsy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use level 4 magic missile.
Yep.
I just from the ground, like I fall. I'm like, so tired, and eyes open, and I look, and I'm like, and I make like a scratching motion, and like, how many missiles is it? So it's
12 at that
normally-
point, maybe 32.
Yeah. 3 glowing darts plus 1 more dart for each, so 7 like cat claws like fly across
Mhm.
the space and hit him.
Auto hit.
Yeah, so 7. So
7d4.
Was that? Nope. Hang it. Okay. Never. So 4 to start. I was trying to. So 6 more. So d4 plus 6. So
Wow.
24 points of damage. I like this.
Wow.
I like this zone of 20 to
We're
24 that I've
right
been
there.
in.
It's good
Yeah,
damage.
So 24 points of damage total
Okay.
of force damage.
Wow. Very nice. 7 bolts of energy fly through the air and
What was this guy's name again? What name did we
Or-
hear?
well, you guys haven't really heard it yet, but it's well, yeah, you have. You heard the ghost yell.
We
It's
have, yeah.
Ikothor.
Ikothor.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, not down yet, Icky Thor.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
I like it. I
I'm
like
just
it.
laying here.
I think
on
it's
the
cool.
ground. God damn.
Yeah, you. His first name is Trent.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No,
He
just
looks like a
kidding.
Trent.
Copyrighted. TMC with the circle around it.
Is
All
it,
right.
Is it copyrighted? Though?
Who knows? Who knows?
Trent.
Legally, no, but you get into IP theft, which is almost as bad.
Yeah.
That's
Theo.
fair.
Moving on. You, sir, must roll a Constitution save for me. I don't know why I keep going.
Yeah, I'm
with
going
this
to
broad voice.
burn a freaking advantage on that, praying to Crom that matters.
Crom exists in this world? Sweet. I'm going to become a cleric of Crom.
Crom
now.
exists in all settings. We pray to Crom!
I guess you're
We
going
got
to
you
roll a
to God!
15.
Wow. Yeah, you succeed, so you're only going to take.
Oh my god.
You're only going to take 4 necrotic damage. Wow, that was terrible. Okay.
Fuck this guy. So Theo, he was with the amulet and just like wraps it around kind of the chain around his hand so that it's on the back of his hand so he can grip his sword, and he is just gonna step up and swing for the bleachers on this guy with his magical pact weapon.
Do
Okay.
it.
Just fucking Babe Ruth this guy. Oh.
Does a 14 hit?
Misses. Unfortunately.
Lame. Then I'm gonna use my advantage for the second attack. My other advantage that I just got from Kai Whimsy, that madman
Ah,
with the
Whimsy.
good hair.
Fucking Hank Aaron this shit.
Send him home. Hell.
There we go.
There you go.
That's better. That's good.
25 for
Yeah.
15
You
slashing.
cut through him, and you can see that parts of his flesh just kind of fall to the ground, and bits of bone shards go flying. You can see that he's looking pretty hurt at this point.
And Theo just looks at him and goes, I have bigger devils than you to deal with.
He turns to you as you say that, and he says, "Give me the amulet, and I'll let you live."
Flee now, and we won't chase you to hell.
All right, is that the
I
end of
will
your
chase him
turn,
down.
Theo?
Yep.
All right, brings us to Tyrellian. Tyrellian says,
Tyrellian.
he looks around and he says, "Give him what he wants, and we may all leave. We may live. Well, some of us may." And he'll start to back up. All right, that brings us to Ikothor.
That's not what I want. Nope.
He jumps up with his leathery skeletal wings and flies 5, 10, 15.
Provokes no attack of opportunity, I take it.
He does not.
Oh.
Fucking
And-
swashbucklers, I tell ya.
Yeah. Rogues.
Dirty
And-
rogues.
And all of you watch as the top of the temple begins to be engulfed by the shadow again. That similar effect that you encountered when you first arrived, and the shadows start to weave around the pillars and around your bodies and start to climb up your legs. Byron, I need you to make it's your turn. I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
I too will burn the advantage on this. goodness.
A 16 makes it. The
Oh,
shadows kind of dissipate from you. You seek something else to hunt.
Hey guys, I think I think we should get out of here. And I'll
Because there's no way it's just gonna follow us to our campsite.
well, once the amulet, should we give it the amulet?
Terrible fucking idea.
I'm gonna give it something.
Oh shit, guys. I'll make a perception check to see if I can find any like entrance like into the ziggurat that will give me more cover from this flying thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. You're just kind of glancing around to see if there's some sort of an opening.
You have an opening, a doorway, a cave area.
Yeah, you from where you are, you look to the right, and hidden next to the stairs, right about here, if you can see that ping. Yep, is what appears to be some sort of an opening. There's a dark hole in the stone foundation.
I will yell to everyone. I'll be like, guys, over here, and I'll just move towards it. 5,
There's no
10.
way it's full of undead.
Did you really yell that back to me?
Yes.
You got 5 feet back. You think it's full of undead? And he's gonna be like, kind of starting to panic a little bit.
Oh no.
What else would be in a ziggurat with this awful thing on top?
For those of you that have been watching for a while, you guys know what Byron thinks of undead.
Certainly not mountains of gold and skeletons.
That's my turn. I'm
Hopefully, if we kill the demon, the skeletons just
a little
skeletons.
bit.
Yeah.
All right, Rhunar, that brings us to you. Please make a Constitution save as these tendrils of shadow start to weave themselves around your boots.
Okay. I'll use my advantage on this one. Con save. 83. $19.
Yep, that'll do it. You watch as they sort of dissipate and move on to find somebody else to attack. It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move over. I can't select my. Oh, I have the tool. Hold on. Just move to the top of the stairs here, and I'm gonna drop. Can I drop my shield and my axe as a free action? Like just drop both.
Dropping a weapon or something in your hand is totally free. So
Okay.
you can drop both.
I'm gonna drop those and draw my bow
Okay.
and attack with my bow.
Yes. Rhunar the
It will be
Archer.
your action to, however, draw the bow out. That is not a free action.
Can't you draw
It's
a
a
weapon
move action.
as part of an attack? Can't you draw your weapon as part of an attack?
It is. I guess it is. It's an interact with an object. So yes, you can.
Okay.
But it's not part of an attack action.
I always thought that you could like pull a sword as part of your attack action. So when
Nope, it's called interacting with an
pulling.
object.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. But I can still attack. You're saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You use your interact with an object to pull your bow out.
Okay. So I will take a shot at him with my bow with sharpshooter.
Got it. Roll a perception check.
Oh, I got to do that. Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be advantage.
So
But it's a 24.
Yeah, you can see him. He's
All right.
perched in the trees over in this area.
Okay. Come on, big money. Here we go. Uh, 15.
15 misses.
Can I still expend a superiority dice?
If you have them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And
How many of those do you
Make
have
that-
at 8th level? Do you have 8 of them?
5.
5. Got it.
And I'm gonna use precision attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it had to be a 1. Does 16 hit?
Just hits.
Oh,
That's 22
Yes.
points. Oh shit!
for 21 piercing.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay.
Nice.
Extra attack. I'm gonna try the same thing. Oh, that doesn't hit.
Nope, that one misses.
Okay. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, Tenoch.
Yes. It is I, Tenoch. Called Knucklebones. Yeah. Is this guy hidden? Did he
did
hide himself?
Yep. If you want to
like
try
a
to find
coward?
him, roll a perception check
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
to get eyes on
Is
him.
that gonna be a part of my act? Or is that just a thing I can
You're
do?
just looking around for a target. I'll let you roll it, like I did for everybody else.
Yeah.
However, you do not see him.
Fuck. God.
You have something area of effect. You can just drop in that general direction.
Would he have seen
Yeah.
Rhunar shoot over his head in that direction?
Nope,
I don't know.
not with a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Ooh, God damn it. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to invoke
Duplicity.
both. Yeah, I'm gonna invoke duplicity. I'm gonna invoke both Tyrellian and Celosia. I will bind them to me as a sorcerer of power, as the vehicle for my people. I will cast Spirit Shroud. I will turn to Tyrellian and I will say, "It's time to act, son." And I cast Spirit Shroud, which of course allows me to. It summons forth the spirits of the dead, but I figured, hey, there's already spirits of the dead around here, and since I don't see this jerk, I will hold my action again to make a ranged spell attack with my Ray of Frost spell when he closes within, say, 10 feet of me.
Okay. So let's see. Is Spirit Shroud, what level spell is that? Is it a
That is a
cantrip?
3rd level spell.
So you're
Yeah.
So you are using a bonus action to cast a 3rd level spell, and you're using your action to ready an additional spell.
Cantrip.
A cantrip.
A cantrip.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good. You do watch as spirits of the slain people from this area apparate around you. One of which is a beautiful woman. And Tyrellian just kind of looks as this happens, and he reaches for her. Celosia, you're here. That's his reaction. He does not fall under like your control or anything like that, but
That's fine.
but
Yeah,
his
that
lover
makes
does for effect. I think that's
Hell
pretty sweet.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Brings us to Theo.
Theo is gonna
Roll a
flip
con
that
save
amulet. Okay.
real quick for me, please.
Team.
Nicely
That was
done.
almost a 1.
Nicely done. Let's see.
And-
So, yep, you're able to shrug off the shadowy sort of blanket that covers everything below your feet.
And he's gonna kind of flip the amulet back over into his hand and try to activate whatever magic is in it, a keyword or touch it looking for buttons to depress or just trying to make it work.
Okay. Tell me what kind of roll that would be.
I'm guessing Arcana because it's using a magic skill for magic shit.
That's what I would have said. Go for it. Roll Arcana for me. Oof. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
That's real nice. Yeah, you play around with it a little bit during your turn, and you see that the dials of the sun rays turn inside of each other, and you turn them, and you get it to a point where it just kind of clicks, and you watch as the gem glows red and gives off a faint glow light.
Womp 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 womp.
Can I slam my
your
hand?
turn.
Okay.
Yep. What was that?
Can I slam my hand onto the gem to see if it does anything?
Yeah, you
Like a
could do
big
that.
red button.
Yeah.
It's a big red button.
No
I'm gonna hit the
whammies.
big red button.
No whammies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put your hand over the top of it. It doesn't seem to do anything when you do that, although you can see the glow glowing from between your fingers. It's a pretty strong glow, although it doesn't give off a lot of light like a distance from the gem. It gives off a powerful light right next to it.
Okay, I assumed that was my action.
You have movement, bonus actions.
I am gonna be good and get up here next to Tenoch to support him.
Because I'm a
And-
brazen motherfucker.
You really are, and I have no bonus actions at this time.
Okay. It brings us to Tyrellian. Tyrellian moves into the space where his beloved Celosia is flitting about around Tenoch, and he tries to communicate with her, but it seems as though she ignores him. And he's, Celosia, we must go. We must leave this place. Come with me. And he just kind of looks like he doesn't understand what's going on, but that's his turn. All right. So, you watch now those staring off into the trees as this creature swoops at you again.
All right. As it crosses to within 10 feet, I will fire off my Ray of Frost,
Okay.
which also will make use of these spirits I have commanded.
Okay.
And I will use my advantage for this Ray of Frost.
It hits. It hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does hit.
So it
Nice.
does 8 points of the cold damage. Its speed
Okay.
is reduced by 10
Okay.
from the Ray of Frost. It also will now take. I'm gonna give it D10 points of radiant damage, or I'm
Okay.
sorry, D8 from the Spirit Shroud.
Ooh.
Okay.
So 1 point of damage, radiant damage.
There's no save or anything
for
for Spirit Shroud?
that's a good.
No, it
No.
just do damage.
Oh, if you hit a creature
and-
with an attack, it does. Got
Yep.
it. Yep. Got
Yeah.
it. Cool.
Which is why I waited till it was within 10 feet of me.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, the Ray of Frost goes. The spirits are almost the spirits in the vicinity are almost sucked into the wave, following this blast of frost-like air that blasts through it. And I will also reduce its movement by another 10 feet, so it is minus 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, I wish I had rolled more than an 8, but as you do.
As it lost all of that movement, and it comes to a perch on top of this
Still right up in my face.
right up on you, and just kind of looks down at you. Just rot and filth dripping from its mouth. It looks as though it's been torn apart, and there's bits of crystalline frost all over its chest, and it's just gonna swing down at you and try to claw you. Whoops, that's not right. There we go. Oh. Natural 1 on the first attack, so it misses you with the first attack, and with the second attack, a natural 1. I just rolled 2 natural runs. It
It's
misses
hard
you
to
both
hit those
times.
little guys.
Yep. Oh shit. All right. That is. Let me just think a minute. Give me 1 second. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
Ooh.
Bonus action hide.
You're right there, guy.
It's right there.
You're right there. You're a large creature.
Well, I rolled an 11. All right.
What are you hiding behind?
It still beats
He's like-
Tenoch's. It beats Tenoch's passive perception. But
He's like,
anyways.
you can't see me.
All right, Byron. It is your turn.
All right, Byron, thinking about this hole filled with undead, thinking about his friends fighting this giant beast on his own. Just gonna full speed, screaming at the top of his lungs. 5, 10, 15. Jump up in the air and just bring his
You're
rapier
gonna-
into this beast.
You're gonna do the Achilles against Nathan Jones, just right into the what is that?
the
What is this
collarbone?
muscle? Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, yeah.
such-
I'm gonna literally drive up. I'm gonna try and climb it as I'm stabbing it.
yes.
All right. Do this. Roll a quick athletics check for me. Or acrobatics, excuse me.
Goodness.
It is perched up on top of this this pillar. All right, yeah. You're able to kind of launch yourself up towards it. Within range of swinging at it with your rapier. However, you miss.
I'm gonna stay right in front of it, and I'm just gonna look it in the eyes, and I'm gonna open my mouth really wide and be like, "Ah."
It
Like
just
that guy.
grins at you. It grins at you, and then it turns to Theo as its reaction and says, "The amulet, if you value your life." Is that the end of your turn, Byron?
As a free reaction, Theo is going to just laugh at it. Like literally kind of cackle, a little crazy sounding.
Just
Perfect.
a little bit.
Anything else, Byron?
Nope.
All right, Rhunar. You got your bow drawn.
Right, I believe I have one more advantage left.
You'll have to confer with Kirk on that.
Um,
You've used a couple in the last turn, so I don't know.
My sheet, the only person with advantage is
Oh, I used it on that Constitution save, I think. Sorry, I should keep track of that. But I don't know if
You should. You really should.
I just
You
forgot. to note it.
you two can get a Kaldheim Magic the Gathering notebook at your local game store to keep track of all these things. I don't know. Somebody's got to do product placement around here. As strange as that may be.
All
right, I'm gonna take-
Go ahead, Rhunar.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at this guy with my bow.
The first one misses.
Damn it! What's with my rolls tonight?
They're swingy tonight.
Extra attack.
That'll hit.
24.
That'll hit. I also need you to make a Constitution save. I should have made you do it at the beginning of your turn, but please do
Okay.
so. Another arrow sticking out of it.
15.
Yep, you're good, except you are going to take half of this. You don't take the full damage, but you'll take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
I'm going to expend a superiority die on that last hit
Okay.
to try a trip attack. Okay, so I get to add that to my damage. God damn it.
Okay.
They are
Son of a bitch.
I like how your superiority is small.
It's just horrible tonight. Okay, so that's a total of 9 piercing, and
Okay.
he needs to make a strength saving throw.
14.
Does not succeed on a
I'm gonna
16.
I'm gonna use my advantage. Still doesn't
Can't do
succeed.
that after the fact.
Still doesn't succeed. Let's see.
So he is knocked prone.
So you knock him off the pillar. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh no, scatter die, scatter die.
4.
Okay. He falls off the pillar into this space right here. He is on the ground, prone next to you.
This is the best day ever.
Just out of curiosity.
I of course still don't see this asshole. Do I see him now? Does that break his hiding?
One sec. All right. Yeah, you can see him.
Yes.
He is no longer actively stealthing. Is that the end of your turn, Rhunar?
Yeah, that's all I got. That was my
Nice.
2 attacks. Yep.
That was sweet. All right, Tenoch.
So being prone.
Before you do that,
advantage against
roll a quick
yeah.
con save for me. I got to remember to do that at the beginning of the turn.
Oh my god.
Con save.
This thing is
How
the
many hit
worst.
points you got, Tenoch?
Shut your mouth. You just shh. Natural 20. Come on. How about a 9?
That is not going to cut it, my friend.
All right.
This was the half damage version anyway, so.
I know, right?
Yeah. 13 points of necrotic damage that drops you.
Ow. Yeah. I'll just write down -1.
All you have to,
so
I mean, all you have to do
zero.
is roll another nat 20 on your death save, and you're fine.
I mean, I've done it once before.
And we know it's possible. Let's see it. Oh. Well, that's a
I
success.
mean, that was almost a 19. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a success.
That's one
Okay.
success.
I don't get to fall on him with fists, which is what I would have done on my turn, which would have been dope. At 1 hit point. I'm unconscious.
All right, Theo, it's your turn. I need you to make a con save. Oof.
It looks like.
Also not great. That will be 20 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
Yeah, that was a good one.
20.
Yeah, I rolled 2 6s, a 5, and a 3. Ooh.
He's going to screech in pain, hop forward to stand over Tenoch's fallen corpse, and lay into this motherfucker at his feet with what some might describe as almost holy fury.
You have an advantage,
With
too
advantage.
from a North Shore DM.
Don't
he's-
give you
he's-
advantage.
He's prone.
And he's prone. I've already got it. That's okay. I'll need
Yeah.
it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Take a swing.
Oh, that was
Ooh,
on.
You fucking
yeah.
kidding me?
That misses. Jesus. Guys, come on. What's going on here?
Let me roll with advantage. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
17. Okay.
17
So
will hit.
only 13 points of slashing.
Okay.
I like that
It
the
counts.
D6 knocked your D20 into a hit.
Yeah, that whole rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of the
Physics.
dice move it from a 20 earlier.
That's funny. Anything else, Theo?
That is. Let me check one thing.
Where's the ghost? Oh, underneath Byron.
I was wondering. I figured I could take it. I wasn't sure, but I went for it.
Nope, I've got nothing else right now.
Tim.
Okay. Tyrellian cries out in agony as he watches his beloved Celosia disappear as Tenoch's spirit shroud is what am I? What's the word I'm looking for? Is
Dissipated.
Thank you, dissipated. That works. No, Celosia, my dearest. And then he looks up at Ikothor, or looks down at Ikothor, and he looks at you, and he says, he turns back to Ikothor. You have done this. It is your fault. And he is going to use his Withering Touch on Ikothor with advantage. Rolls a 22 for 15 points of necrotic damage. Let me just... And is surprised that it appears to do absolutely nothing. Just laughs, and with that, the ghost is like, ah! And starts to back off 5, 10, 15. That brings us to the Angel of Decay. Ikothor uses half his movement to get up and is going to reach out to Byron and grab him on the shoulder with his clawed hand. Let's see if he makes it. He misses with a 9, but he reaches out with the other hand. And I'm going to
attack someone who wasn't me, and I could hit him.
He did attack Byron, yeah.
I would love to use my reaction to sentinel him in the face with a sword.
Do it.
Right in the face. Literally over my dead body.
It's true.
22.
That will
More
hit.
Points.
That will hit. He is going to use his attack on Byron, his second attack, trying to reach out with his other hand. I'm going to use my last advantage here. Uh, 22 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
Okay, so it would have been 22 necrotic damage if it had hit.
Oh my god.
I take 22 necrotic damage.
What are your hit points at? Can you update your token?
Doing it right now.
Sweet. And then with the remaining bits of his movement, he's going to fly.
No, none of his movement causes attacks of opportunity.
None.
Just flat out.
Yep.
None of his movement. Wow.
Correct. And he's going to use a bonus action to hide.
Yeah, and I think all of the negative movement from me is worn off because it's past my turn.
Oh, right. Because he was down
Yeah.
20 feet of movement. Okay,
Yep.
so he's
but that's
still
only
got...
to the end of my that's only till the end of my turn.
Got
which is over now. Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and Dave, he got up from being prone, so was he able to move that whole distance?
He moved half his distance.
Okay.
It takes half
making
it takes
sure
half your
you counted
movement
the
to get
prone.
up, and then it takes half,
Yeah.
and then he used the rest of it. Yep.
Just making
he's
sure you
fine.
counted. Yep.
Byron, it is your turn. No Constitution
All
save
right.
needed this time.
Oh, thank goodness, because I would have died.
I know what you mean.
He did try to hide, so if you're trying to, in this next round, if you're trying to get sight on him, you'll have to roll a quick perception check to see if you can see him.
Oh, I think Byron's gonna take a step. He's gonna take 2 steps back. Oh wait, what the? Where's Tenoch?
I'm right to the left of you.
Like Theo is literally standing up guarding him.
I'm gonna reach down, grab Tenoch, like grab his hair, pull his head up, and dump a greater health potion. Greater healing
Nice.
potion.
Very nice. Yeah, roll 44 plus 4.
I like it.
Nice.
14
Sweet.
Take it.
Nice.
That's more hit points than I've had in like 5 or 6 rounds.
Any bonus action or movement or anything, Byron?
No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay. That brings us to Rhunar.
Okay, I'm going to make a perception roll to see if I can shoot him.
Yes, roll perception. Yes, you see him.
18.
You see him perched in the tree, right over here.
I'm gonna start shooting.
Shoot him.
Light him up.
Okay, I'm gonna use the first one. I'm gonna use sharpshooter. Let's do this. Come on, baby.
Do it.
Come on, baby, light on fire.
Oh, 14 probably doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Try again. Minus sharpshooter. Without sharpshooter.
Okay. Ooh, that one
24
hits.
for 9 piercing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shout out, he's right over there, he's up there. Just point towards him.
Okay.
To anybody who's listening, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, Tenoch. You gasp for air as you come back from
Oh,
unconsciousness.
boy.
Theo standing over the top of you. And we'll just say, Theo, you're going to get pushed right here.
I can occupy his space.
Oh, that's right, because you're a
Halfling.
halfling.
Yeah. So he's standing over the top of me. Byron has me by the hair.
Mhm.
Just grabbed a big old dread. Man.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Phoenix. Appreciate it, friend. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're just in time to subscribe for the TPK.
Whoa.
Just
I've
kidding.
only been down twice now.
Right. It might just be Tenoch that dies. We don't know.
It's just me between. Man.
Oh, God. Thank God for healing potions.
Yeah, no shit. I'm going to stand up. I'll use half my movement. And I will look Byron in the face. It's kind of like this, right? Because I'm small, and I will do one of these. Like Byron, I do one of these.
Are you giving me a high five, or are you grabbing my face?
No, oh, sorry, no. I'm like in,
He's going to kiss
like
you.
in Predator. Like,
No.
no, you don't
What?
grasp. You
Wait,
don't
whoa,
grasp
whoa, whoa,
hands.
Predator in probably 15 years.
Look, this stream is over.
Wow, it's.
Like,
like I go for the, like the, yeah,
yeah, okay, hell yeah.
yeah.
That's- at first, I was like, I thought you were like gonna be like doing one of these, where it's like,
Oh no, I'm not gonna
like,
grab your
by
face.
the hair.
No, I'm like, yeah, like,
Nice.
okay, now we're badass.
All right, yeah. Now I'm
There's
helping
nothing
you.
like being brought back from the brink twice. I will cast about for our enemy. And by I mean look, not like I'm casting a spell or something. So do I get a perception roll?
Yes.
Come on, baby. Yes.
That's an ass.
How about a 19?
You do see him. Yes, he's up in this tree right here.
All right. I will take a step. Oh, nope. That's the fucking torch. Stupid torch occupying my space. No. God, no.
No, I moved me to get out of your way.
No, I know. Okay. There. I'm going to move that torch back. So is that, I don't remember, Dave. Are we, is on the angle, is that like 15 movement or 20 movement? Is that 5'10"?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
5'10".
to go
Yep.
on the
Yep, that's
angle?
10.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have 5 more feet of movement. I'll move 5. Let me. I can see this jerk 20 feet away. Brazen as always. Living life right here on the edge. And I will again levy the spirits of the fallen, unfazed by my brushes with death, as they just bring me closer to the veil that is the mind of Mother Tiger. I will cast Spirit Shroud again, my final 3rd level spell. Because coincidentally, we went into this fight with very little spells, very little normal level spells, aka 1 level spells. And I will again hold my action for or use a held action for a ray of frost if he crosses within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Or into 10 feet of me, and I beseech him.
All right. That brings us to Theo. He is besought.
Besotten. I'm gonna get. Oh, that's the torch. I'm gonna get behind Tenoch because I can see over him, and roll perception, I guess, to see this guy.
Yeah, you can see him. He's perched up in the tree.
Reverse grip on the sword, set the point against the stone, and just send a trio of eldritch blasts at him.
Okay. Roll it up. Yep, that'll hit. That will hit. That one, however,
miss.
misses. Yep, so a total of
Total of
13.
force.
All right. Yep. From what you can see, he looks like he is cowering in shock at this point, Theo, from those blasts. Nearly falling out of the tree. Do you have anything left?
Not as far as my action is, no.
Okay. The ghost. Now, Tenoch, I'm assuming that Celosia has rejoined your entourage, your spirit entourage.
Of course.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, Tyrellian is extremely confused at this point. And he is going to float back over and try to implore her to run away with him.
Love me, leave me,
to no
disappear
avail.
from me. Yeah.
Yep. And that brings us to Ikothor.
Man, I need lightning lure.
Ikothor is just kind of perched on his haunches up in the tree. He looks at all of you. Never mind. And he is going to fly off.
Jerk.
You forgot your amulet.
And he is going to roll stealth. Okay. He disappears into the jungle trees. As best as you can tell right now, Byron, it is your turn.
Take 3 steps out here. Look where everyone else is looking, and they knew where he was. I didn't really. I'm gonna scream, "You forgot your amulet!"
Yes.
And then I'm gonna sit down and breathe heavily for a second. Try to hold some of my blood in.
Okay. Yeah, roll a quick medicine check.
Roll a hold blood in check.
You kind of look down and at your shoulders where you've been grasped by this thing, and you can see it's almost like your cloak, maybe not your cloak, but some of the clothing underneath it has sort of shriveled, and the threads of the fabric have sort of withered and started to tear apart a little bit, and you're definitely holding in blood on your abdomen and chest. Is there anything else that you want to do?
No, I think that'll be my turn this time.
All right, let me do this. Does anybody want to give chase or try to track this creature down as it flies away?
I mean, this next turn, I will at least look to see if we can still see him in the trees, and if so, there are more Eldritch Blasts with his name on it.
Okay, let's do this. Let's. Why doesn't everybody roll a quick perception check?
Okay. Yes.
Rhunar and Byron, you can see him in the trees, off in this direction.
I'd like to take 2 shots at him with my bow, if it's my turn.
Byron, your turn kind of ended with you holding yourself. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it would be your turn then, Rhunar.
Right.
We need to get Rhunar some like flare arrows.
Okay.
Flare-os.
I think we just go for gold with this one here. Okay. Sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Rhunar Deg. Rhunar Deg.
Okay, that one misses.
12 is not going to hit.
Okay. Extra attack.
Rhunar Deg.
Don't tell me if it hits, though.
Deg.
Just let me look at it for a minute.
Okay.
Nice.
Aha, 15.
Look at it for a while. Keep looking
I'm gonna
at it.
spend my last superiority dice to make a precision attack.
All right.
Come on, baby.
Hell yeah.
So does an 18 hit for 21 piercing?
You watch as it's flying away, and you take the first shot. It misses, and then you hone in on it for a second shot, and you give it a little bit of a lead, and you loose the arrow. How do you want to kill this thing?
Yes.
We're just gonna pull back. You're gonna hear a whistle, like hiss right by your head, and this thing's just gonna pop him right in the back of the head, and he's gonna drop.
Yeah, arrow just flies right into his head, and if you could see his face, his eyes just go wide, and then he just does a nosedive, and you hear crashing off to the north of this temple that you stand upon now. The rain still falling, coming down upon you as you stand there wounded. The ghost Tyrellian sits down next to you, Byron, kind of almost mimicking you, holding its head in its hands as best as it can. And we are out of initiative order at this moment.
Theo is going to go pick up the torch and descend into the forest to find the body.
Yep, I'll go with you.
Runar's just gonna go. Woo! Did you see that? That was amazing.
I'll give you a low 5.
Theo, like you see him going down like the side of the ziggurat. You see him just go over his shoulder back at you.
As I give you a low 5, the spirits of the dead also give you a low 5.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
I look. It's like a group of low
GG.
5s.
It just passes through their arms.
All right.
I kind of look over at Tyrellian a bit in disgust.
He's just weeping,
And-
sobbing into his hands.
And cancel my spirit shroud.
He just sighs. So Theo, you are going into the jungle to search for the body. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
All right. Just by yourself?
Byron's coming.
I'm definitely coming with him.
All right.
We have buddies.
Okay. Go ahead and you guys go into the forest and you start your search. You generally kind of know where he was based on what Rhunar told you. And Byron, you saw it, although Theo, you did not see where he went down. So, but go ahead and Theo, you can roll. You guys can each roll a perception check as you search.
Could I just give advantage to Byron for that?
I already have advantage.
He already
You should-
has it.
Never mind.
Yep. And then let me know what you roll.
I got a 16.
22.
Okay. So yeah, Byron, with sort of triangulating where the creature went down, you're able to, with Theo's help, track down. You see there are broken branches, and you get closer and you look down, and there is just this pile of rotted, torn fabric, and you kind of dig through it a little bit, and there's really nothing there. It's almost like dust, and it's like there was nothing to this creature. But the fabric that it was wearing around it, you find, and it's tattered and soiled and rotten.
I'll look over at Theo. Damn it. I really wanted its head.
Well, there will be time. And Theo kind of looks down at, whatnot, and just looks at the sword for a second and looks back to the pile and goes, well, Kalistani, that's one down, many more to go.
So we burn the rags?
Let's see if they'll catch. And Theo just kind of snaps his fingers to cast prestidigitation, and a small flame leaps from his fingers down to the robes to see if they'll catch.
I mean, they're pretty wet, but the magical essence of this spell allows you to get an ember glowing, and you're able to, over time, burn it. It doesn't take that long, but they are soaking wet. But you've got magic, so magic rules, baby.
I know magic.
You got magic.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys are able to pretty much just find where it crashed, but there's really nothing. There's no remains. It's as if when it hit the ground, it just sort of broke into dust.
It's a demon. They're like that. Once it's good and going enough for us to walk away, Theo looks over to Byron and goes, well, the good news is if there were undead in that ziggurat, there probably aren't anymore. We'll take a look in the sunlight in the morning.
Wait, you think there's still undead there?
I think
there's
they're probably
You think
more.
they're dead? We should go tonight then.
No, we wait for the sun. You don't go into a dark tomb when the sun
said
is
there were
down
no
unless
more
you don't have a choice.
Have you ever heard of the Headless Horseman, Theo?
Yes.
So there's Ikothor, and now there's and Ichabod. Like we got
Just kind of gently pats Byron on the head and heads back to the ziggurat. Starting to look at this medallion now that's just glowing.
The amulet, yes. So you guys make your way back up to the top where Tenoch and Rhunar, what have you been doing while they're out searching? It's probably, I don't know, a half hour of them searching in the woods.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I would have sat down and yeah.
I'm picking up the weapons I dropped. My axe, my shield.
I might. Actually, I'm going to. I'm going to kind of collect some of this debris, this body that's here, and maybe pile some of these, like in this time. Also, like make a kind of a pile of this body that was here. These gargoyle stone remains. I don't know if they're stone now, but these kind of remains, and I'm gonna light that shit on fire and use some incense, and bust out my drum and do some serious prayers to Mother Tiger for dreaming my victory over and over.
So
Over death.
you're speaking of Selosia's corpse? Is that
Yep,
correct?
this as the corpse
Yep.
that is here.
Yep.
Yep. and these kind of gargoyles that we have, of course, killed. Yeah,
Okay.
I will make it into a pyre and a sacrifice to she who has dreamed me alive.
Tyrellian observes your activity with great interest. He is visibly shaken and saddened, and the fact that he was able to see his beloved, but then she was ripped away from him again, has caused him great sorrow. But he watches and he observes your ceremony, the ritual that you perform. And as you light the pyre, he breathes a sigh of relief, and he looks at you and he says, "Thank you. I know that I don't deserve your help, but she did. She was pure and good. I was weak and selfish to have her again. That creature enslaved me to its will. I am sorry what I did in bringing you here. Thank you for laying her to rest."
I just kind of raise my eyes across the fire. Flee from this place. It's mine. And I keep chanting and banging the drum.
Kind of turn away from him, and anybody who's there, Rhunar, you're probably standing there, Byron and Theo maybe just coming back, and you watch as the essence of Tyrellian starts to fade, and it's almost as though he's being pulled away from the funeral pyre, up and away, and he eventually just sort of dissipates and disappears into the rainy night sky. Now the four of you are on top of this ziggurat. There is a small funeral pyre burning, and you hear on the stairway up the side of this monument a familiar voice. "Fellas, you've been gone quite a bit. Everything okay, fellas?"
Sorry, just had to slay a demon.
As Dan Various joins you atop the ziggurat, we will go ahead and end tonight's session. The reunited, and it feels oh so good, except for Byron.
Hey guys.
There you have it,
yeah.
folks. Look,
Well
Nate,
done, lads. Well done.
all of you who have been with us in the chat tonight, thank you so much. We are going to do a giveaway here in just a couple of minutes. So if you are interested in winning the Mordekainen's Magnificent Map Pack, which I do have some notes about somewhere around here. Here we go. Our sponsor, CZRPG, Christian and his team are super awesome folks who have really supported us. We're super honored. They have donated giveaways on a weekly basis, and we are super appreciative of that. In order to enter to win, all you have to do is type CZRPG into the chat, and that is your entry into winning the Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion Map Pack, which is an exquisitely detailed product with a map set for the fabled mansion of the Mad Mage. There is a mansion token. There's actually a couple of different mansion tokens, plus that you can use in a VTT like Roll20 or Runehammer VTT or Fantasy Ground, whatever you guys use. You can use them in those. This is something that if you win, give it to your DM. Let them use it in your next campaign. You've got a wizard who can cast Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion. Psh, here you go. Now you've got a little area that you can role play in. It'll be great. So Nay 2000, other folks that are Kai Whimsy, Phoenix. You guys get
Feline Fire
into
Ninja.
this. Feline Fire Ninja? Are you serious? Enter to win this
That's the name,
thing.
man.
Yeah, I love that. Go ahead and type. Kirk's going to show you how to do it. CZRPG. Yeah, that's really all you have to do to win. And I guess be here, right? I mean, that helps.
You do have to be here.
Yeah.
I used every advantage I had, guys. All 6 of them.
There are no advantages left on the board.
We have used
Yeah,
all of our
I'm
advantages.
tapped.
I used
I'm
all
tapped.
mine too. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's good. We start with a fresh slate next time. We'll find out what you guys end up doing. Yeah, whether you continue the side quest to delve deeper into this ruins, or the other side quest, There's lots of side quests apparently in Beyond Saltmarsh.
Let's just sail back to Saltmarsh.
Take care of
Burn it down because it's really a vampire town now.
Yep. Take care of Zolek, and then that's the end of the campaign. I mean, it's pretty simple.
That's all there
Oh,
is to it.
we don't ever want to end this, guys, do we? I mean, we'll play this
No, we
for
can play another hour.
another hour. Oh wow! Roll initiative.
Wow.
That's the guy with 5 hit points.
Yeah, right.
9.
I
Oh
have
my god.
17 hit points. 14 rather.
So if you were here earlier, you probably heard Andy's announcement. We do have merch now. Andy, show them this sweet shirt that you got from our merch store. Look at that.
Do. Oh, it looks so good.
Let's see. Why don't we share
I don't know
that?
who designed that, but it was good.
It was a design
a
that I did,
collaborative effort,
and then
yeah.
Andy improved it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet.
We just made some tweaks. Yeah.
Yep.
You can get a bunch of different colors. I think you can get sweatshirts too, right?
Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
sweatshirts.
No
You can get
Uh,
coffee
mugs.
mugs.
Yeah, mugs.
Pullovers
You can
and
get,
zip ups? No
you can
way.
get you can get a mask so you don't
Yeah,
get
they
that
have-
Rona.
Yeah, you don't want to get the Rona, so yeah, they've got
And there's also a second pattern on there, which we'll talk about tomorrow, but
That's
it's
true.
certainly worth seeing.
Let's talk about the secret super sauce tomorrow.
Yep. I think there's going to be more and more shirts that get designed on there, because I was actually writing down ideas as we were playing tonight for designs. So we just need to find a graphic designer that wants to play with us. And I wrote down t-shirt idea. Mother Tiger kind of faded on the background, and then a clawed middle finger.
Yes.
And then it'll say something like Spirit, what is it called? Shadow Day, or Shadow, what's the spell?
Shadowblade?
Shadowblade.
Yeah.
Something like that, I think would be kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I just need someone to actually design that and make that a reality, and then we're good to go.
Also character art. We need to get some character art.
Oh yeah. If you guys know, folks in the chat, if you know any artists that you think would be a good fit for doing up some character art for the Beyond Saltmarsh characters, we'd love to hear that. So keep us in mind. Hit us up on Twitter @GuildSuperior. And yeah, we'd love to see some options for character art. We're going to probably get that taken care of here in the near future. So send us some links. Link us up. All right, let's do this, guys. What do you think? Should we do a giveaway?
I'm in. Let's do it. Let's give away.
All right, who's going to count for me?
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
Andy, why don't you do the 5 second?
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Cardman.
Cardman.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Cartman won everything last week too. At a person, Cartman. if you're still here,
Nice.
you will be the winner.
Victorious.
If you're here. If not,
Cardman.
then you won't be.
I just
Cardman?
ordered my shirt.
Cardman, are you here? Christian wants
Cardman?
you to be here.
Cardman.
So does Nay
We're gonna-
2000.
We're gonna draw a new one.
Oh,
there we go.
unbelievable.
There it is.
Believe this. You
Yep.
have won again.
We'll send
Right
you
here
the
on
link,
the
Cardman.
Superior Adventure.
Winners
Um,
in this chart.
Nope,
but
there's
winners.
no guilt. You won fair and square. You won fair and square. You can donate it forward though if you want.
He said draw
He
again.
said draw.
All right. All right.
It's
We're
up to
gonna
him.
do it. We're gonna do it.
Happens if he wins again.
Nay
Nay
2000
2000.
has won the
Hey.
giveaway. Nay
Just left
2000.
it around.
Hey, we appreciate it, Cardman. It's nice to have people
yeah.
in the raffle. It's fun. It makes for a fun time. Nay 2000, I will connect with you via a whisper, and I'll give you the download link here in just a couple of minutes. Chad, why don't you do a quick scan to see is Phoenix streaming yet? because maybe we can do
Phoenix.
a raid if Phoenix is on
Phoenix.
tonight. I don't know.
He is not currently on.
Let's see. Did I ask him if he was going to be playing? Phoenix, what time is your stream tonight? In 25 minutes. You don't see him, huh?
The only people that I follow who are on right now is 20 sides to every story and MCDM. MCDM's got 724. While I like Matt Colville, he does not need our small little raid. But 20 sides to every story. I raided into them with Gazumba last week. They seem pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I like that.
They've
I
got
like
14 people. They could use a little bolster
a
of
little
us.
a little love, you think? All right, let's do it.
Little-
Guys,
Yeah.
we're going to do a raid here. Don't forget that we have merch. Check it out. Let's do a raid. Bada boom. Now, I'm going to go to the end screen here, guys, but please jump in on this raid. Let's see what happens here. We've got 3 viewers going. Jump in on the raid, folks. We really appreciate everybody coming in here and hanging out with us tonight. And it means a lot to us. So thanks a lot. It's more fun to have you all involved.
Yeah.
So love you all. Take care of yourselves and go forth and raid.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Great.
See ya.